This is the time that we really want to show our appreciation to you. I want to tell the world about your festival. I mean, it's a diamond in the rough. I've never seen anything like it in my whole 45-year career. All right.
And I didn't think this was going to happen, but it did happen, and I am here today, and I got to tell you, my first impression of the Soul Jazz Festival, I'm all in. This is the most beautiful thing that I have ever done in my career.
There was the day, there was the time, there was the time when I used to dance. There was the time when I used to prance. But dig me now, don't worry about later. Dig the things I used to do, they call them mashed potatoes. There was the day that I used to do. The name of the dance they call the boogaloo. I may not do the dance as well as you, but you can bet your bottom dollar never had me. I'll do the best I can.
I perform for a lot of people all over the world, but it's about the energy that I saw last night. Happy faces, people from different places. I think I met a guy from New Orleans. There's people from the UK. There's people from France, Germany, and it's just amazing. Because you know, when you're in the U.S., all you do you perform before your U.S. folks.
A little song my wife wrote for me because I love her so much. Can't wait to get back. Met a lady, she's fine as wine, she's super fine, about to blow my mind. What can I do? What can I say? I'm in love. I'm in love. May we grow together in love and harmony. Struggling to make it. Got to say, I'm in love. I'm in love. Rickey Calloway's in love. What can I say? What can I do? I'm in love. Day and night, that woman's fine. She about to blow my mind.
My name is Rickey Calloway. I was born in Jacksonville, Florida, and came up in a poor family. I played like other kids, normal life. At 13, I went to see James Brown, Mick Jagger, the Supremes, and a bunch of guys from London who are very huge now. Smokey Robinson. I went to see them in a theatrical musical, and I had never seen an entertainer before, and it just blew me away. Then I was at the time I wanted to be a comedian, so I was a very funny guy in school, making jokes and always clowning. They liked it.
I got to tell it, I like iron season. Baby left me, just sitting in the field.
is a special band. They made me feel warm. They made me feel like I was part of the family. And the grooves and it's deep. I can't explain it. I knew about New Master Band back in 2005 when Kev Dorge and I kind of came into contact through a mutual friend. And Kev Dorge resurrected my career with Tell Me, and you know the stories about Kenny Dope if you've been reading it. But it was Kev Dorge that brought me back in to this business, because I pretty much was like, I'm done with it. I'm gonna go out and, I don't know, paint houses or whatever, you know. I got a chance to see these big managers of Isaac Hayes, and he said, "Okay, kid, let me see what you got." I had this little guitar that I didn't know how to play. I was terrible. I had no vocals. The only thing I had going for me, I could dance. So he told me, he said, "Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Go back home, go to school." He says, "Work on your talent." He said, "You got a heart, and you really need to spend some time and master your craft." And I cried. So anyway, I went back to James Brown's old manager. But anyway, I got back to Jacksonville. He puts me out in front of my house. This is 3 days later. I walked in the house, and Mom standing up. "Where have you been?"
You ready, brother? That's 3 or 2. I feel alright 3 times. Take me home, brother. Take me on home.
Yeah, that's good. That is. I'm gonna say that is, and you.
And then 4 clicks?
Like the original. Maybe just the original, isn't it?
No.
How do you want to do it? I can.
Well, let's see if we can
Don't do 4.
No,
You want to do 4? You want to do
maybe
1?
2, maybe 2.
2.
Oh, you want the 4? Okay, right. We're developing a language. Right.
I didn't have money to record it. I needed $600, $10 here, $20 there. Took me almost 4 months. We went in, and I got a band called the Crack Mirror Band. We did it in 1 take. And I said, "Do we have to do anything else?" He said, "No, I got what I need."
We have an ending, don't we?
Yeah.
Which you just... Ricky.
What signal are you going to use for it? For the end.
I'll just cue you, and you'll know.
Yeah, well, I stick my, hey Ricky, when I'm signaling an ending, I always put my guitar in the air,
Okay.
and then everyone knows.
Okay. It was so nice that someone gave a copy to Mr. James Brown at the time and said, "I want you to hear this guy." When he heard it, he said, they told me, he said, "No, that ain't, no, that ain't my thing."
Popples in the frame. Ain't you hip to what that new breeze thing? Ain't no brand. Papa's got a brand new bag. Papa, he's doing the jerk, he's doing the twist, just like this. Come on, Papa. Hey, I'd love to do it and put no drag. Papa's got a brand new bag.
and I was able to tell him what I wanted to do. And he never took me in his band or anything, but he would always give me advice.
And this song is really a peace song. It's about, let's do everything we can to support each other. Give the band a round of applause. The new Mastersounds. Mr. Eddie Roberts, I want you to introduce the band for me.
On vocals.
Meeting these people and never ever getting a chance to get them to take me in the studio or put me on their shows, they would always give me advice. But it was the advice that they gave me that molded me where I am today. And at the age of 62 now, I'm really enjoying my career because I got grandchildren. And I get a chance to go out and perform for wonderful people like you.
Once again, Rickey Calloway, ladies and gentlemen.
It's deep. I can't explain it. I hope I'm not talking too much here.